Hi everyone, I have a very special guest.
My name is Thelma, Rimba. I have 6 cats. They were born with a condition called cerebellar hypoplasia.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone, my name is Modhoni Geshobi from Rescue Pets Kenya, and today we have our very first episode airing. I have a very special guest. She'll introduce herself and then tell us something we should know about you. One sentence.
My name is Thelma, Rimba. One thing you should know about me is I'm a piano teacher, but I'm also trained as a lawyer. So I never practiced law, I just ended up in music and I stuck there.
Wow, that's so interesting. Thank you so much for agreeing to be our very first guest. Tuna trisex na wewe. But I'm really excited to have you on today because you are a hero. And you guys will figure out why soon enough. So tell us about the pets that you have.
I have 6 cats. 2 are 4-year-olds, they're twins. 1 is 2 years old and 3 are 1-year-olds. So the 2 special ones are actually special needs cats. They were born with a condition called cerebellar hypoplasia, which is basically like a neurological disorder which affects their balancing. And there's a part of their brain which did not fully develop.
What has the journey been like taking care of special needs cats, and especially, you know, cats are known for balancing.
Yes.
Cats are known, you know, at it jumps off, you know, a surface and lands on the ground. So what has it been like and what's different?
I would be lying if I said it's not been a sacrifice, which is probably why most people would shy away from looking after special needs animals. I mean, they're animals. Most people think, why? But part of the sacrifices have been, for example, feeding time. You know, most of the time, if you have any kind of pet, you'll just put the food out, like the other cats, the other 4, and they'll eat. But these 2, I actually balance one here and one here, and I have the plate, and that's how they're able to eat. Because if I don't do that, they fall off. You know, eating by themselves, basically.
So these cats can get better. If when they're born that way, they don't have to stay as bad as they were born.
Yes.
And what does that process look like?
Okay. Fine, they'll never balance like a normal cat. They'll never jump like he just, you know, hi Sydney. They'll never be like that. But I would say what they get better at is learning how to cope with their condition. So they get really good at knowing if I walk against the wall, I won't fall. If I climb, you know, I will reach my destination. If I want to get to sleep on this chair or the bed, if I climb a certain way, you know, so that makes them excellent climbers. And then they're also very good at calculating sometimes from time that this is my route, that usually I don't fall when I walk here, or usually I'm comfortable when I use this. For example, I've noticed with Ziggy, when he's getting out of our bedroom, he knows exactly going from this wall to the door to the other wall. Like I was watching
has
the
a
other
root.
day, yes, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's mastered a route that he
Oh,
knows,
that's
you
so
know.
sweet.
And then he's also learned that if he spreads his legs apart really well, he won't fall.
Yeah.
So to someone else it will look very uncomfortable, but for him, he knows if I don't go too fast,
Yes.
if I just walk this way, and he doesn't topple over.
When you read about it and you realized they have wobbly cat syndrome, why did you choose not to euthanize them as they are normally done around the world? Why did you choose to keep them, to take the difficult road and have them in your home, take care of them? Why did you do that?
Because I was there when they were born. Like it was at 3 a.m., and they were just there.
Midwife vibes.
Exactly. And I saw them from that first minute when they were all wet and being licked for the first time. I think the bond just grew from there. So, but at the same time, I think even if I had picked them up on the street that way, let's just say the thought never came to my mind. The thought would only have come to my mind if they were suffering. But when I researched and realized they're not in any pain and they won't get worse and I can give them a good life, it just never crossed my mind. Yeah, it was never an option. To me, it's a creature. This is life. It deserves to live.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I can see him peeping. Oh man.
Hide and
Okay.
seek. If your litter has that kind of a cat that is just having a special need of some sort, just take a breath and do research before you decide it is unmanageable. I must euthanize. No, first just go and just do some research and find out, how do I live with a cat with an eye? By the way, the other eye can see, so it's fine.
Yeah.
How do I live with a blind cat? There are ways. They do live. By the way, they do find their way through their listening, their smelling, so they will manage. How do I live with a deaf cat? Again, they have very strong senses of smell. They learn how to feel their way around. People manage. So do your research before you decide, me, I can't, okay?
Yeah.
The other thing, okay, if you feel really, I can't, take them to the vet, a good vet, because there are some vets out there. I have to speak honestly and say there are vets out there who are not kind-hearted, who are just doing it for their money. But there are vets out there who are amazing and they will advise you and they'll tell you, yes, the only way is to euthanize. Yeah, so if you don't want to end up in these problems like me, you could always just neuter your pets.
Yes.
In
Which
good
is
time.
number one.
Yes,
Yeah.
number one, exactly. So that's the advice I would give. Research, vets, animal rescue like yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's important, if you find yourself in that situation as well, you found a community of guys in the same problem.
Yes.
You found a community of wobbly cat owners on Facebook, and you guys are able to exchange notes and see what's best for my cat, what worked for yours. So exchanging that information and just being in a space with people who understand exactly what you're going through makes the next day much lighter.
Yeah, that's very true. Yes, it's true.
Let's talk about treatment.
Yes.
And possible physio.
Yes.
What are some of the things that people who discover their cats have wobbly cat syndrome can do to lessen, to make the disease a little easier? As
I began researching, I realized I should have actually used, I don't know if it's hydrotherapy, but you put them in water and their limbs grow stronger. So that's one way. The other one is like a makeshift baby walker for cats. I've seen them do that. So all these avenues now I was seeing in there's a group on Facebook that I joined for cats with the wobbly syndrome, and that's how I started seeing even if I didn't find ways early enough to make them stronger, it is still a brain damage issue. So there's only so much you can do.
And it's important that we say pets are a lot like human relationships. If you're in a relationship with someone, you wake up and you choose that person every day.
Yes.
So you need to wake up and choose your pet every day. You can't wake up and decide, my pet yesterday took a dump on the carpet, I don't feel like that pet anymore. That's not how it works.
Yes, it doesn't.
That's not how it works. I mean, you fit into each other's schedules and lives.
Yes,
so
very true.
It's a two-way traffic.
Exactly.
It's a two-way highway of loving one another.
Yes.
And you need to take, your pets take your sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They take my bad moods. They take me not feeding them on time. You know, with cats, they have to be fed on a schedule, and sometimes I'm 2 hours late.
Wow. Okay. Give us your parting shot, Thelma.
My parting shot firstly would be to just thank Dr. Mercy Baraza and her team at Petville Vet Hospital, because I've met their vets who are willing to look after cats that are like mine, who have special needs, but who are cats nonetheless, and living, deserving creatures. And that again would be my parting shot. See any disabled cat, any cat born without a leg, without ears, with funny features even, as a deserving cat.
This has been an amazing episode. Thank you so much for being part of it. It's people like Thelma that make doing this, what we are doing here at Rescue Pets Kenya, so much easier, because we want to raise awareness around raising pets that are differently abled and loving pets beyond boundaries. It's nice to have your normal dogs. It's good to take care of normal dogs, but it's even better to take care of animals that don't have another way out, don't have anything or anyone else to depend on except you. So when next time you want to adopt a pet, please consider the old one, consider the one without the leg, consider the one that is disadvantaged, because they're the ones that need you the most. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Please subscribe, like, and share this video to other cat lovers and animal lovers around the world. Thank you.